Oh, YouTube fans, here again. And I figure why not this one? White dog. I'm talking about my t-shirt, I'm not talking about Superman's mutt and Nipperman socks. I'm on about White Dog. 1982 film, interesting thriller, very sad film, and very hard film for me to watch these days, but still an interesting film, that being White Dog. Like I say, come out in 1982. Where can I go with? Woof woof, White Dog. So you've got this young woman. She fosters this dog. It was originally was an homeless dog, and it's really is a beautiful dog. It's big, it's fluffy. It's white. That's why it's called White Dog. But there's more to it than this. More to it. Now today's era, people say this is a racist film. This is racist. Don't forget, it's a film. It's a different era of its time. And it's more predictable, it's more what would happen if you're taking the dog the wrong way, not the right way, the wrong way. Because this film, you should say it's unpredictable correct, but don't forget, different era, different time. What do I mean by that? So this dog, beautiful dog, they got it right, White Dog. Would it get away with it in today's era? Again, people would say it's unpredictably correct, but I keep repeating that line, different era, different time. And what do I mean by that? Well, this dog may look beautiful, may be big, may be bouncy, but don't forget it's a foster dog. It was homeless, and the original one, what trained this, was army trained, and they was training it to kill people, so I don't become unpolitically correct, people of a different race, without being unpolitically correct. So the people who had this dog were racist. Now people say, well, the dog was bad. Bit like Judo, which I'm going to review in a few weeks, another good film by Stephen King, again a hard film to watch. I don't blame the dog. I don't blame the dog. The dog is what you make of a dog. If you train a dog to be vicious and nasty, the dog is going to be vicious and nasty. If you train the dog the right way to be lovable and adorable and to be a real pet, it will be. The person who had this dog have trained it to be a trained killer, to kill people, so I don't come to correct, of a different race. So because the people have done that, what happens is they do as a friend. I'll just say different race, so I don't get the racist card. And the dog sees her. Nazi, because it's been trained to attack people. I keep repeating that line, so I repeat it again. Different race. It attacks this poor woman. It really attacks her, puts this poor woman in obstacle, and then it escapes, leaving this two curious of why it's just put her best mate in obstacle. And you find out, and she finds out, that the dog, like I just said, the original ones, what had this dog army trained, were racist people. So it's not the dog's fucking fault. The dog's not a racist. It's not a killer. It's been trained to be that way. Say it again. It's been trained to be that way, which is the reason why the film is called White Dog. So I kind of feel sorry for the dog in many ways, but it killed. Dad would attack a woman, and yes, halfway through the film, it kills a poor man as well. But again, keep repeating the line. It's not the dog's fault. The dog was trained that way. It was the people what made it that way. That's how I look at it. So she finds out. She still loves the dog. She feels for the dog. She knows the dog's not a bad dog. And I'm going to repeat the same line again. Made that way. So she wants to find the dog, but this is the bit where big mistake, because like I said, there's a guy, different race, so I don't become politically correct, and it chases this poor guy. I feel for this poor guy. One place, one time, it chases him in a church. He's not as lucky as her mate. It doesn't show it, but you got an idea. It's killed this poor guy. He's now got the taste of blood. It's killed him. At this point, we're going to option but to put the poor thing out of its misery. Granted, it's killed someone. Taste of blood. It's no longer a dog, it's now a wild animal. But she still wants to save it. She sees stood in this dog, and so on. So they do touch the dog, and then it's just half an hour off the film of them trying to train the dog, train it the right way, train it not to attack people of a different race. And all the way through the film, they're training it, this guy's training it, they get someone, officer, different race, and so on. And at first, you think it's going to have a happy ending in this film. Don't get it has a twist to it. You think it's going to have a happy ending because they've got it done. In theory, if it goes to this dive, because don't forget, I'm not going to repeat the same line. And it doesn't go for him. Doesn't attack him, doesn't try to kill him, doesn't do anything. You think, hey, happy ending, the woman's there, she's got a dog. But then, this is where the twist is. I'm going to spoil it, so be warned if you never see White Dog. It sees the die. So I'm not correct. Same colour as me. Doesn't go for the woman, doesn't go for the owner, goes for the die. Repeat myself, same colour as me, because it was a man what made that dog who was racist to attack people of a different race. There you go. So it's not completely correct in his error. It attacks him. It literally almost makes a mess out of this poor die. The other die was done. As sad as it is, it's got no option. It's already killed one man. It's got the taste of blood. It's no longer a dog. It's a wild animal. He has no option but to kill the dog. And at the end, he shoots the dog. And I feel sad. Yeah, I know. It put one poor woman in hospital. It killed someone. Someone there at the one time, one place. Feel sorry for the poor die. And yeah, it attacked someone. It left the die. No option but to shoot it and kill it. But nevertheless, that dog, and I'm going to keep repeating the same line, it was made that way. It wasn't the dog's fault. The dog wasn't born evil. The dog was not born nasty. It isn't a killer. It doesn't go around killing people for the fun of it. It's not a serial killing dog. It was made by someone who is racist, who had it in for someone of a different race, so I don't know if I'm correct. That is why the dog was the way it was. It was made that way. It's not the dog's fault. It is not the dog's fault. I'm getting tired of way. I know it's only a movie, but in real life, sadly to say, you do get arseholes, probably will train dogs to be that way. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, at the end, I thought it was pretty sad. It was sad seeing the dog die. I do know in real life they actually doped the dog up. So people think, did they really kill a dog? No, they didn't. They doped it up. It was in the land of no, and when it re-woken up, it was fine and dandy. It had fake blood all over it. I hope the dog did. That's what really did happen. I do not want to see an animal get killed just for a movie. But yeah, in real life, they doped it up. But as it's a movie, just like Judo, classic film by Stephen King, I never blamed that dog. I never thought that dog was evil. And I'll get to that when I ever do a review of Judo. Judo, it's not my favourite Stephen King film, but I respect it. It's an hard film to watch because I don't really like seeing harm done to animals. I know it's only a film. It's not like a fucking cannibal film where they're killing animals just for shot value. But nevertheless, it's not nice to see an animal get killed. Yeah, I know it vicious, it attacks people. I'm going to repeat the same line, people of a different race. But nevertheless, it was made that way. The person who should have shot was a fucking arsehole that made it that way. But we'll never know who did that. But it's an interesting twist. It's an hard film to watch. I wouldn't watch it again because I think it's a sad ending, but it's an interesting twist. I get the twist. It was a man, same colour as me, that who obviously was racist, who made that dog the way it was. But it's an interesting film. It's interesting. Sad ending, interesting twist, but still sad ending. So for that, I'll give it a 2-star. I say average, but it's still an interesting film to watch. Come out in 1982. That being White Dog. Into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.